Good evening, party people. How's everybody doing tonight? Saturday night in Slab City. I'm just hanging out. Oh, whoops. There we go. Make myself comfortable. It's unusual weather we're having right now. It's still nice and cool at night. Nice and cool in the morning. And in the daytime, it's just kind of warm. Not really hot. I don't know what's going on. Should be warming up, but it's not. I haven't even turned on my AC yet, party people. I've usually already got that going by now. But not yet. You know, to live out here without AC is it's a brutal existence. I did it many, many years. Many years lived, well, let's see. For 5 years, party people, my power system was 150 watts. 3 50-watt panels going into 4 12-volt deep cycle batteries I got at Walmart. Not a lot of power. Ran 12-volt fans. Had a 12-volt cooler for a fridge. But, no AC. No. It was a spray bottle and 12-volt fans for me in the summertime. I got my AC in 2017. Actually, party people, I got the power to run an AC, but didn't have an air conditioner because I had nowhere to put it. I had 3 trailers. 2 were built in the early 70s. 1 was built in the 60s. And they were leaky, missing windows. Insulation's not that good. So I had nowhere to put an AC until I got that RV that I live in now. But even though I had enough solar panels to run an AC for as long as I needed, which was about 8 or 9 hours a day, I didn't have enough batteries. When I bought my first new battery bank, it was 10 6-volt batteries. And you string 2 6-volts together to make a 12-volt, then tie them all together. It was like having 5 12-volt batteries. I could run the air conditioner 3.5 hours a day. It did me no good. It just made things worse. It made things worse. It wasn't until I got that battery bank that I got now. That's fairly new. Last summer was my first full summer running air conditioning 8-9 hours a day. I enjoyed every second of it. So yeah, life in Slab City without AC in the summer is just so brutal. There's death every summer. And that's not an exaggeration. People die here every summer from heat exhaustion, heat stroke. I've had my share of heat strokes. Yes, sirree. Thankfully, those days are behind me. Yeah, it's a brutal existence without air conditioning in the summer, party people. But if you're young, you know, tough, make it. I mean, not everybody dies. You can live through it. You just be miserable. Very miserable. When I look back on it now, I can't believe I lived all those years on just 150 watts of power. I didn't have a lot of money. I did what I had to do, you know. I survived it. I jumped into this thing with both feet, as what some would say, an old man. 51 years old when I moved to Slab City. What's that they say? I was no spring chicken. No, sir. I think I've had 12 heat strokes where I was hauled out of here in an ambulance before I got my AC. Not at first. This is what's strange about them heat strokes, party people. I went through the first, let's see, I went through the first 4 summers, no heat stroke. Miserable, no heat stroke. My 5th summer, I had 3 of them. The following summer, I think I had 4 or 5. I lost count. And I had them ever since. Even when I had my 3 hours a day of air conditioning, that didn't help. I still had heat strokes. Sometimes heat exhaustion, dangerously low potassium. That's what they tell me in the ER. You got dangerously low potassium. And you may have cooked your brain a little bit. Well, what do I do about that? But yeah, a comfortable RV and air conditioning. Well, that's high living in Slab City. You know what I'm saying? It's living good out here. I got lucky, party people. All in all, a lot of people think I'm a genius. I got all these skills. It's just dumb luck. It's who I meet, you know. I meet people and have conversations with them, and things work out. All right, party people. I just want to talk a little bit about the beginning of my life in Slab City. With my 150 watts of power, my 2 to 4 12-volt batteries, my 12-volt cooler, my 12-volt lights, my 12-volt fan, my 12-volt radio, my radio. I also lived 4 years without a cell phone and no internet. That's right. I got used to it. But I had to work out the music thing, you know. I needed some music, right? So there's a van out here that was like crashed and people were taking parts out of it. Had a nice AM/FM in-dash CD player. So I took that. I got some speakers from another place, and there was a whole bunch of CDs in the van, and people out here had CDs, and yeah, I hooked that 12-volt stereo right up to my 12-volt solar system. I had to improvise, party people. Built a house out of pallets. Even though I had 3 trailers. I turned those into guest trailers. I built myself a little pallet house. Yeah, I like my upgraded life. Alright, party people, take care of yourself. Peace and love. Coming to you from that thriving metropolis in the Southern California desert just above Mexico. Chilling out in my personal library in the Cat Ranch, Sidewinder Road, Slab City. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye.